Hi, I'm Sheriff Gary Hoffman. I want to welcome back all the viewers to Queen Anne's County's Most Wanted. Everybody asks me, what do you want this holiday season? What I want for this holiday season are you, the tipsters, to turn in some of Queen Anne's County's Most Wanted. One of the best presents I can get is give us tips and give us information, and let's lock up some of the bad guys and girls.
Your police department serves you every day in a different way. The police are mighty handy in these circumstances. The life savings of many persons are still intact because of expert protection by their police.
As we're out there doing holiday shopping and we're getting our families ready for the holidays and we're getting all the gifts prepared and things, it's important to remember that the bad guys are out there watching us too. So it's important to make sure we lock our vehicle doors, make sure we lock our homes, and make sure when you're out there Christmas shopping or you're out there shopping for the holidays that you take the gifts that you get and you secure them in your trunk, clearly out of sight of any person that may look in your vehicle. Let's hope everybody has a great holiday. This week's a special episode. We're going to bring you 5 additional persons on our Most Wanted show that you can help us with over this holiday season. Bring Queen Anne's County Sheriff's Office a gift, and let's get these people turned in. The first person we're profiling this week is Andrew John Harms. Mr. Harms is wanted on a failing to appear charge for a controlled dangerous substance. He's a 23-year-old white male. He's approximately 6 foot 3 inches tall and weighs about 160 pounds. He has brown hair and brown eyes. His last known address is 121 Good Hands Creek Road in Chester, Maryland, or possibly 116 Chesapeake Estates Drive in Stevensville. If you've seen Andrew John Harms, please contact our office as soon as possible. I want everyone to pay special attention to this next person we're going to profile, Joseph Myron Gill. This is one of those guys, when we're all in tough financial times, takes advantage of local government and takes advantage of our school system. This guy is wanted on an arrest warrant for theft and theft scheme. This guy's charges come from going to our local schools, the Sudlersville Elementary School and the Centerville Middle School, telling the school that he has an inspirational player from the Baltimore Ravens that's going to come talk to our children. And when he does this, the day of the program, this guy cancels the appearance of the player and doesn't return any of the fees. The ironic part about this theft scheme that this guy's wanted for is that the Ravens player knew nothing about this engagement at a local school. This guy's a scam artist, and this guy needs to be brought in. He's a white male. He's approximately 6 foot, 210 pounds. His last known address is 1423 Sharps Point Road in Annapolis, Maryland. If you've seen Joseph Myron Gill, or you know anyone who knows Joseph Myron Gill, the best thing he can do is come back to Queen Anne's County and turn himself in on this arrest warrant. Taking advantage of our schools and taking advantage of our children is completely unacceptable. The third person we're profiling is Fulton Earl Laws. Mr. Laws is wanted on a failing to appear on a controlled dangerous substance charge. He's an African American male, about 58 years old. He weighs approximately 150 pounds and stands about 5 feet 7 inches tall. His last known address is 710 Cox Neck Road or 104 Dominion Road, located in Chester, Maryland. He's believed to be living in the Easton area. If you've seen Fulton Earl Laws, please contact our office as soon as possible. The fourth person we're profiling is Douglas Ayers. Mr. Ayers is wanted on failing to comply with a peace order for telephone misuse and electronic mail harassment. He's a white male, 48 years old. He's about 5'10" and weighs about 170 pounds. He has brown hair and brown eyes. His last known address is 1957 North Avenue in Pasadena, Maryland. If you've seen Douglas Ayers, please contact our office as soon as possible. The fifth person we're profiling is Debra Arlene Rochester. Miss Rochester is a 48-year-old African American female. She's about 5'3" and 160 pounds. She has black hair and brown eyes. She's wanted on a bench warrant for failing to appear on harassment charges. Possible locations for Miss Rochester are Maple Avenue in Greensboro, Maryland. The sixth person we're profiling is Kensho Dorsch. Mr. Dorsch is an Asian male about 37 years old. His last known address is 30D Queen Mary Court in Chester, Maryland. He's wanted on a failing to appear for a civil matter. The seventh person we're profiling is Joshua Rory Venable. Mr. Venable is wanted on a failing to appear charge for a controlled dangerous substance possession. He's a white male, 25 years old. He's approximately 6 foot 1 inches tall and weighs 190 pounds. He has red hair and hazel eyes. His last known address is 2734 Coxneck Road in Chester, Maryland. Mr. Venable's last known employer is Thomas R. Ewing in Graysonville, Maryland. If you've seen Joshua Rory Venable, please contact our office as soon as possible. The eighth person we're profiling is Aryan Davidson Johnson. Mr. Johnson is wanted on a failing to appear charge for controlled dangerous substance. He's about 6 foot 6 inches tall and weighs 190 pounds. He's an African American male. His last known address is 2279 Anvil Lane in Temple Hills, Maryland. Also possibly 6581 Hillmar Drive in Forestville. Despite his previous two Prince George's County addresses, he has ties to Queen Anne's County. We've had dealings with Johnson in 2005 and 2007. The ninth person we're profiling is Edward Hyde Benton Jr. Mr. Benton is charged with a violation of a protective order. Mr. Benton is a 47-year-old white male. He's 6 foot 210 pounds, has brown hair and brown eyes. The warrant has an address of 424 Loblolly Way in Graysonville, Maryland. His place of employment is the U.S. Post Office in Capitol Heights, Maryland. If you've seen Mr. Benton out there delivering mail in that area, please contact our office or local law enforcement as soon as possible. The 10th person we're profiling is Clark Wayne Elrod Jr. He's a 31-year-old white male. He's about 5'11" and weighs approximately 155 pounds. He has blonde hair and hazel eyes. He's charged with driving on a revoked license and also fleeing and eluding law enforcement. His last known address is 139 Strongarm Lane in Queenstown, Maryland. He has tattoos, a tribal design on his right arm, and also a tattoo on his left leg that's a cross. If you've seen Clark Wayne Elrod Jr., please contact our office as soon as possible. The 11th person we're profiling is John Gilbert Barnes. Mr. Barnes is wanted on a violation of probation charge for a previous assault conviction. He's a white male, 30 years old, approximately 6 foot 2 inches tall, weighs 180 pounds. He has brown hair and blue eyes. His last known addresses possibly include 208 Carroll Road in Centerville, Maryland. We know that he left the Second Genesis drug treatment facility in Crownsville in violation of the court order. Rumors and information received is that he may also be homeless living out of the area. Tattoos include a fairy with mushrooms. These are on his left shoulder. The 12th person we're profiling is Joseph Vossler Shearer. Mr. Shearer is a white male, 42 years old. He's wanted for failing to appear on a theft and forgery charge. He's 6 foot, 180 pounds, has brown hair. His last known address is 6000 Westchester Park Drive in College Park, Maryland. If you've seen Joseph Vossler Shearer, please contact our office as soon as possible. I want to take this time to thank everybody who's called in tips, everybody who's given us information, and the many leads that we receive on Queen Anne's County's Most Wanted. Just to let you know, a lot of those leads we're still following up on and we're still working on. Hopefully you'll see that person that you provided us the tip for here on Queen Anne's County's Most Wanted as one of our captured. Recent arrests include Baker Profetti, profiled several times on Queen Anne's County's Most Wanted. He was wanted on a violation of probation charge for controlled dangerous substance. He was taken into custody in Baltimore on October 26th of this year. Again, thanks to all the viewers and thanks to all of the tipsters for Queen Anne's County's Most Wanted and making this show a success by keeping our streets safer in Queen Anne's County.
If you want to review the information on these profiled persons or look to see who else we have listed on our warrants, you can go to queenannessheriff.org and review it under the Wanted section. If you have information on a wanted person, you're asked to call the sheriff's main line, which is 410-758 0770, or you can call our confidential tips line at 410-758-6666.
We're encouraging you to contact us for Queen Anne's County's Most Wanted. The persons who are most wanted belong in here. These people need to be arrested.